Toronto's Filipino community gathered tonight at Earl Bales Park, united by grief and solidarity, to honor the victims of the horrific weekend attack in Vancouver that shattered a community celebration. 11 lives were lost at the Lapu Day Festival, a tragedy that has touched hearts across the country. Filipinos and allies alike holding candles, writing messages of hope, standing shoulder to shoulder mourning the lives lost in the Lapu Day Festival tragedy in Vancouver.
Lin Hong, Katie Lee.
Hearing about it and seeing it on social media, we wanted to do something here and, just do something just to commemorate it. And
on Saturday, a joyful celebration of Filipino heritage turned into one of the deadliest mass casualty events in Vancouver's recent history. 11 people were killed and dozens more injured after a man allegedly drove an SUV into the block party. 7 victims remain in critical condition. Dr. Eileen Davila, who is Filipino, says this grief is felt deeply within the close-knit community.
The first reaction is one of shock that, what just happened? How could that happen here in our community or in Canada, albeit our Filipino community on the other side of the country?
New details are emerging about the man accused of this devastating act. 30-year-old Kaiji Adam Lowe, who is facing multiple second-degree murder charges, was under psychiatric care and on medical leave from hospital at the time of the attack. Vancouver Coastal Health confirmed the suspect had been under the supervision of a mental health team, and there had been no indication he posed a threat to public safety. Vancouver Mayor Ken Sim calling this a troubling discovery.
The mental health crisis is not just a health crisis. It has become a public safety crisis. Cities like Vancouver, we're stepping up where we can, but make no mistake about this, we can't do this alone.
But the pain of that day continues to stretch across provinces. Organizers at this North York Vigil say they're putting this on to provide a moment for the Filipino community to come together, grieve, and show support for those affected.
I think as a community we move to, and how can we help? What can we do to support you? Even though we're, thousands of kilometers away.
I think that's what it is. Like we're together, right? We want to show full support for the people out there and the people here that we're resilient. That's one of our traits. We can still be strong. We'll move on.